Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Disturbed, uneducated mind is the source of all the problems of life. Undisturbed, cool, quiet mind is the source of all the solutions to all the problems of life. Problems reside in the mind and they can be dissolved only by the mind. There is no way out. And therefore, in this chapter, Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, Bhagavan told us that one has to ultimately be the master of the mind. And when this happens, the net result will be Upaiti Shantaradasam Brahma Bhutama Kalvasham. You shall be at peace with yourself. This is one practice or one principle if you work on it. Do not justify your disturbances. Do not justify that you are miserable. The highest spiritual practice is to keep the balance of the mind perfectly well. If that we are able to do, we are walking both the path of yoga and the path of knowledge. If this is not worked out, then we are just wasting our time. Then the mind will not complain, but it will start contemplation. What is the difference between the complaints and the contemplation? Complaint is a method of thinking by which we get entangled in our own thinking process. And contemplation is a process of thinking by which we are able to get out of our own thought problems. Normally, we are only complaining. A complaining person can never solve any problem. Now, why this comes? Because we have not understood, we have not recognized the value of mind at peace. We have to do it. Nobody can do it for us. Therefore, when Bhagavan told ultimately, Atmaupamena sarvatra samam pashyati yorjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramo mataha. So who is the ultimate yogi? The one who can twist his body like a rubber ball? Or the one who can do a lot of pranayam? Or the one who can read somebody's mind, what is going on? Or one who can touch somebody's back and the back pain has gone? Is he a yogi? No. See, the yogi is the one who is able to be with everyone and yet not disturbed by anyone. That is being a yogi. And therefore, how can we be with everyone? Under two conditions. The world has basically two types of experiences. One is joy, second is sorrows. There is no third experience. So, when somebody is happy, this yogi is happy and celebrates the happiness of others. Normally, average ignorant people, when somebody is happy, they are not happy, they are jealous. We know how he is celebrating. All black money. Why you worry about somebody's source of income? You are not a needy person. See, friends, I'll tell you an example. Once in Bombay, there was a marriage of somebody, invited me also, a very rich man, extremely rich. And so many cinema actors also came. So they don't come free, they have to pay through nose. And big crowd and all that. And there was one person sitting next to me. He says, Swamiji, see how much money this man must have spent on his daughter's marriage. I asked him, Did he borrow money from you? He said, no. This is his money. I know where from the money comes. Then what you want to say? These people are wasting the money. If they give it to some charitable work, then it is good. I said, look here. Charity should be done by earning your own money, not borrowing money from somebody. It is not like the Ganpati Utsav in Mumbai. They go and collect money from everybody and drink and enjoy. And Ganpati is watching. What can he do? That is not the charity. So what we have to understand, if somebody is happily enjoying their thing, you enjoy along with them. But in that also, you are frustrated. No. Be happy in the happiness of others. Don't try to find out where from the happiness has come. Just join with them. Then the second thing, if somebody is miserable, try to help him come out of the misery. Not remind him that you are miserable. Don't laugh. No. A person who is able to do this is the one who has got perfect equanimity of his mind. Up to here, Bhagavan Sri Krishna said. Now Arjun, like you and me, started asking questions. What you are telling is true, but you know, etasyaham na pashyami chanchaladva sthitim siram. But to keep the mind equanimous is almost impossible. Because chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramathi balavadrudam. Hey Krishna, O Lord, the mind is chanchalam, number 1, then pramathi 2, then balavat 3, and drudham 4. These are the 4 qualities of our mind. Chanchala is absolutely unsteady. It doesn't remain on the same point for a longer period of time. And therefore, nobody can remain interested in the same place, same joy, same indulgence, same person for a long period of time. You cannot remain because that is the nature of the mind. Chanchalam. Then, pramathi. Pramathi means what? The mind will influence our sense organs and organs of action. And as a result, the organs will start getting activated. Like, suppose you are disturbed and the anger is building in you. The moment the anger builds in, immediately the effect is seen on the eyes and you start becoming very uneasy. And ultimately, we blast somebody. Pramathi. Then Balavat, it is so powerful that we cannot do anything before that mind. And Drudham is very obstinate, Jiddi. These are the 4 qualities of the mind. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati balavat Drudham. Now he says, Tasyaham nigraham manne vayoho sudushkaram. Now to control such a terrible mind is like controlling the winds. You cannot control the winds. When they come, they can come and destroy everything. Nobody can do anything on that. In the same manner, you are telling us to control the mind. I don't think it is possible. This is your and my story. Now Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Asamshayam mahabaho manodur nigraham chalam abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha griyate. Now see Patanjali and the same words. If you remember in Patanjali, how the thought is developed in the sutras. Initially, the first step, highest is told that vrittaya panchataya, 5 types of vrittis. They have to be controlled. Now how to control them? 2 techniques are given. Abhyasa vairagya abhyam tannirodha, 2 techniques. But this is for the highest quality of student. No, but I can't do it. Okay, go to the next one. The next one is Kriya Yoga. Tapaswadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Kriya Yoga. That is also working on the mind. No, I can't do that also. Okay, never mind. Go to the Ashtanga Yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. I can't do that. Go to hell. complain, complain, complain. See, friends, we want somebody to do for us everything. Nobody can do it. You have to do yourself. And therefore, what is the technique? Only this technique. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha griyate. Abhyasa and vairagya. Vairagya is what? It is not disliking, but rising above the liking and disliking. Normally, we know, I don't like something. That is not vairagya, that is hatred. We have to rise above raga and dvesha. Therefore, vairagya means what? Let us live in this world, but do not get influenced by anything in this world. This is vairagya. Example is given. Padma patram ivambasa. The lotus leaf is born in the waters, grows in the waters, sustained by the waters, but no water can touch the lotus leaf. Exactly the same way. We all have to live in the same world. If you see the lives of great masters, do you think they were living on a different time scale? They were living in a different political turmoil? They were living in a different economic problems? No. It is the same all the time. Nothing is different. But what was the difference in them? Vairagya. They were living very much in this world, but not getting influenced by anything in this world. See? We get disturbed on very small little issues. We get miserable because of small things. Tell me who among us is miserable because we could not become the President of America? Nobody is miserable. Our misery is what? In the morning I wanted to take bath, there was no hot water. Useless. Be disturbed for something standard thing. Therefore, first vairagya. Yes, things happen like this. Things come and go. Nothing is permanent in this world. Then this will be vairagya. And second thing is abhyasa. Abhyasa, how to practice this. Be attentive. Every event of our life is a spiritual examination. See? Then you will have to remain extremely alert. Like when you are driving a car, every moment you are sitting behind the steering and driving the car, you have to be 100% alert. No, actually I was driving for 8 hours, nothing happened, but only in the last few seconds only, I was looking that side and talk. So if you are leading a very good life for whole life, and one mistake you do, it is enough to destroy you. See? If you are climbing, suppose these steps, first step you climb and fall down. You will get hurt, but very little. Suppose there are 100 steps. You climb 99 steps. And in the last step you make a mistake and you fall down. What will happen? You will not ask any question because you will not remain there. Friends. So as we progress in our spiritual life, we become more and more sensitive. Like those of you who have got white clothes. If there is some spot little bit, it will become conspicuously seen. And if these girls, they have dark clothes, even if anything falls, nothing is seen. Therefore, purer we become in our spiritual life, we become more sensitive. Any little thing will be capable of destroying us. It is here we have to be very strong. No means no. So, abhyasena kaunteya vairagyena cha griyate. And असंयतात्मना योगो दुष्प्राप इति मे मतिः वश्यात्मना तु यतता शक्यो वाप्तुम उपायतः. असंयत्मना yoga dushprapa. The one who is not ready and not able to control his mind, for him yoga is impossible. See, friends, simply sitting in a posture is not yoga. Please remember this basic principle. You go throughout the world, everywhere yoga studios are there. And what is there? Only twisting the body, not beyond it. How long are you going to sit in a particular posture and what does it mean? Can it be the goal of life? See? Therefore, yoga, where it is telling that chitta vritti nirodha tada drashtu sarupi avasthanam, we have to come back to ourselves. And we can come back to ourselves when we have given up the outside. See? Tada drashtuhu sarupi avasthanam. And what is our essential nature? Drashtuhu. What is essential nature? Happiness. And therefore, real yoga is being happy. Whether you can do asana or not, how does it matter? Whether you can do pranayam or not, how does it matter? Therefore, friends, the whole thing can be summarized by these two words. And that is, be happy. I am telling you, not become happy. Being happy is different than becoming happy. How we become happy? When we wanted something, we got it. Now I have become happy. That which is associated with the come will also go. Be come, be go. Being happy can never be corrupted. See, friends, it is something like this. Man can become a husband. Husband can never become a man. Now, what is the reason? Because he is already a man. He doesn't have to become. Unfortunately, he became, on some accidental day, a husband. In the same manner, we are essentially divine. We became miserable. To be happy, you don't require anything. To become happy, you require something. See, friends, therefore, asamyatatmana yogo dushprapa iti me matihi, do not justify your disturbed mind. And yesterday I told you, again I am repeating today, be very attentive. Thoughts cannot come without the seed of Mr. Somebody. Try to think by remaining as nobody. You cannot. To think, you require a reference point. If there is no reference, you cannot think. See? Now, what is the reference point? Mr. Somebody. Now, find out who is this somebody. So, we will come to know that somebody is mother, father, brother, sister, the disciple, the guru, the teacher, the administrator. They are all somebodies. And these somebodies are disturbed. And how the somebodies are born? They are born after body identification. In deep sleep, we are nobody, number one. We are nowhere, space. We are never, time. But we are still there. And therefore, in deep sleep, we are all happy. Second chapter, Bhagavan Krishna defines this. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. Sayyami, the one whose mind is 100% controlled with reference to dharana dhyan samadhi, then such a person, what is his experience? He is living in the relative world without losing his absolute being. And who are the ignorant people? They are missing the absolute blissful self and getting lost in this world. See, friends, because what happens is our focal length is not changed properly. Now, what is the changing focal length? Through this understanding. If I were to go along with Mr. Newton in that garden where the apple fell and he discovered the law of gravity, if I were with him, what I would have done? I would have laughed at him, taken another apple, cleaned it. But he didn't start that. He started thinking, why it is not going up? See, friends, both of us have seen the same thing, but understanding is different. Ignorant people are seeing God, but they are calling it as the world. And the wise people are seeing the God and revering, or they are respecting the whole creation. See, friends, therefore, asanyatatmana yogo dushprapaiti me matihi vashyatmana tu yatata shakyo vaptum upayataha. But vashyatmanaha, the one who is able to keep his mind under perfect control. Now, what is the meaning of keeping the mind under perfect control? There's two things I told you. Try, friends. This is the only thing which will help you. Number one, before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? How much unwanted things we keep on talking. Just to give you a kind of understanding, 8 hours of physical work, energy consumption, is equal to 1 hour of intense talking, energy consumption. Then 8 hours of talking, energy consumption, is equal to 15 minutes of thinking. How much we are wasting our energy. Therefore, the whole energy is wasted basically through talking. And not only that, we talk outside to others. We keep on talking to ourselves. Because mind can express only as speech. And therefore this mind, if we have to really control Vashyatmana, what we have to do is practice this consciously. Not focusing the mind on the tip of the nose and getting the headache. Or struggling with the Shambhavi Mudra and getting another headache. No. Live comfortably in this world and be one with everyone. People are talking, enjoy their talk, but don't talk. See, one mantra I tell you, beautiful mantra. See, hear, but don't talk. How simple it becomes. Vashyatmana tu yadata, the one who is thus putting efforts properly, shakyo vaptum upayataha. So such a person can attain perfect equanimity on the mind. Therefore, what is the yoga? Yoga is keeping the mind equanimous under all conditions so that through that equanimous mind, the divine can express in its full glory. Because what for we are in this world? What for the mic is here between you and me? It has only one purpose. And the purpose is, whatever I am talking to you should reach you without distortion. Exactly. Between his creation and him, we are the mic. So let him express through us. And what will be the expression of him? Only happiness. Therefore, the real yoga is We are an instrument through which the divine can express in its full glory. An expression of divinity can never be misery, it will be always happiness. So, Arjun again asked a question. He said, "Sir, what you told is okay, but my question is, this is how, when we are not able to digest, we keep on asking questions. Ayati shraddhayo peto yoga chalitamanasaha aprapya yoga samsiddhim kam gatim krishna gacchati. Ayati hi shraddhayo peta. See, a person, a student is the one who has got full faith in yoga, but problem is he cannot practice. What will happen to him? He will become a yoga teacher. What else can he do? Friends, this yoga abhyas is a spiritual discipline. See, food you will get. Don't worry about food and shelter. He takes care. Like diseases come to us without any efforts, is it not? Health we have to maintain. Has anybody ever tried to get the disease? They come. But health we have to maintain. In the same manner, all the requirements of our life, you will get, don't worry about it. One who has given you stomach, he will give you food also, don't worry. But what is required is this. See, we have to protect ourselves from ourselves. There was one British Airways air hostess many years before. So she told me, "Swamiji, please come for my marriage." I said, "You are married in that place, I am not there. But after you get married, come with that poor victim, then I'll talk to you." Then she came. At that time, I was having one Rudraksha in my hand. So she said, "Swamiji, please bless me." So I put the thread in that thing and I told him, I said, "Hey, tie around her. Like a belt of a dog." So he tied. Then blessing. I said, "Okay, blessing you want? May you protect yourself from yourself." He said, "What kind of blessing it is?" I said, "Yes. Atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmana." As much we suffer in our life because of ourselves, we don't suffer because of others. Remember this principle of life. If you are a yogi and miserable, see? Otherwise, doing all the yoga, pranayama and all that, but health-wise all the problem. What is the use of that everything? In the same manner, ayati shraddhayo peta yoga chalita manasaha. Because he is not putting proper efforts and therefore, although he knows he has got faith, but he is not able to practice the yoga, then aprapya yoga samsiddhim, and therefore he will not attain through the yoga what for he is supposed to attain. So what is the yoga samsiddhi? Yoga samsiddhi is you are at peace with yourself. Nothing can justify our getting disturbed in this world. Don't justify. Once in Delhi it happened, after my talk was over, one lady came, very angry. She said, "Swamiji, you are all the time telling, be happy, be happy, be happy. You are teasing us, be happy, because we are miserable." And then she said, "Get married and show how to be happy." That day I understood, marriage is a license to be miserable. Tathastu. See, friends, don't justify yourself being miserable. Atmaiva atmano bandhu, atmaiva ripuratmana. We are miserable only because of ourselves. Nobody can make us miserable. Therefore, such a person, aprapya samsiddhim kam gatim krishna gacchati. Oh Lord, what happens to him? Kachinno bhaya vibrashtaha chinna bhravivanashyati apratishto mahabaho vimudho brahmanapati. So such a seeker, ubhaya vibrashtaha, because he was practicing yoga, he could not enjoy the worldly things. And here also he could not attain the perfection. Therefore, na ghar ka na ghat ka. Therefore, neither he could achieve perfection in yoga, nor he could achieve the enjoyment in this world. You all know, to enjoy this world, you require a qualification. Do you know what is the qualification to enjoy this world? You must be utterly ignorant. How? You go to Mumbai, Chowpatty, and there they give you this bhel puri or whatever. And if you know, you can never enjoy that. If you don't know, you will enjoy. Because what they do, they take a waste newspaper, not a neat and clean. Anywhere free, get it. It is containing all the viruses in the whole universe. And they will be making a cone out of it. And their hands are dirty everywhere. They could be like this, and same dirty hands. And the sweating is coming. And with the same hands, without cleaning, they will be putting the things in there. And then that is the organic salt top up. And then they give you. If you know this, you can never enjoy. If you don't know, go. So to enjoy this world, you have to be ignorant. See, friends. So either be absolutely ignorant or be absolutely happy. But if you are in between, neither you will enjoy the world nor you will enjoy the divinity. And then you will become frustrated. I think I should have done the marriage, but it is too early for the next life. Many people ask this question, Swamiji, I am in a fix whether I should get married or not. I say, look here, if you have to get married, get quickly. Don't delay. No, I am thinking. And by the time you keep on thinking, you become, if you are a girl, you become 28, 30. If you are a boy, you become 35, 36. Then what you get is a leftover in the market. All the mal has gone. And then both leftovers come together. Friends, you have to decide in your life. If you want to get married, get it. There is nothing wrong. You don't have to become a sannyasi to attain reality. You don't have to become. But we are still not able to, whether I should get married or not. Keep on thinking. And if you have that thing in your mind whether I should get married or not, you should get married. Because when this doubt comes, you still have some value for that. It is something like whether I should take one more rasgulla or not. I eat it and finish. Therefore, this person, because of this halfway, he is neither attaining perfection in the yoga, nor he is able to enjoy the world. Apratishto mahabaho vimudho brahmanapati. So he is apratishta. He is not established in any place, neither in the worldly things, nor in his spiritual things. See, friends. Then what such people do? They do social work, joining some NGO, non-godly organizations. You will see all the people who join the NGOs, they are unfit everywhere, and therefore to take the revenge on the society, they join the NGO. See, friends. Now when he said like this, Arjun continues, Etanme samshayam Krishna chettum aryasya sheshataham tvadanyah samshayasya chetta na vipapaddhate. So this is my doubt, O Lord, kindly tell me, other than you, who can explain me this doubt? Please help me, please help me. Now Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells him, Parthanai vehanamutra vinashastasya vidyate nahi kalyana krut kaschit durgatim tata gacchati. He tells, don't worry. If you are doing good, that goodness will never go waste. Now this is one rule you have to remember. Suppose I am good to this boy. He may not come and help me in my life, but that goodness will not go waste. See? But what we normally mistake is, see, I have helped him so much, but not he is helping me. Then you are going the wrong way. Help for the sake of joy and forget about it. See, friends, I tell you my one or two experiences is not only imagination. Once I was in Germany, Hamburg airport, I got down. I came from London, so only pounds were with me. And when you have to take out the trolley, that time they require some coin to be put. And I didn't have any coins. So I went to the vendor machine. There also I could not get coins. So I was thinking, no, what to do. Finally, I took my bags and I was dragging. So one person, unknown to me, a German only, he came, he said, wait, I don't know his language, he doesn't know my language. He wait. He took out a coin from his pocket, put into that thing and released one trolley for me and he said, take this. So I said, thank you so much. I wanted to give him some pound. He said, no, go ahead. Now tell me who helped me? God? Who helped me? The government? Who helped me? My parents? No. Your good act will never go unrewarded to you. It can come to you from any source. Be good. See, friends, it is the foundation of life. Nahi kalyana krut kaschit durgatim tada gacchati. But normally what happens? We are only having a bargain. If I have done so much for you, but you have not done anything for me, then you are only trying to invest in a wrong place. Therefore, nahi kalyana krishchit durgatim tada gacchati. Therefore, naiveha namutra vinashastasya vidyate. He is not destroyed in this world or in the other world. How come? He continues. Prapya punyakrutam lokan ushitva shashvati samaha shuchi nam srimatam gehe yoga brashto vijayate. Be attentive. When you are practicing yoga and thus leading a very good quality life, and halfway you are dead, then as a result of the meritorious and good deeds in your life, you will be going in the higher world and enjoy your life in the higher world, and again you are reborn in this world. But in which family? Shuchinam Srimatam Gehe. You will be born in the rich and good quality lives in the families. Then you come to know, in this world, there are so many types of people. Some are born in very great families, rich and quality families. Some are born on the roadside. Do you think it is happening by accident? No. Once I was in Delhi. Both side road and in between a divider. And on the divider there were some plants. So one Amma was driving me, and because of traffic jam we were waiting there. And the plants dividers, they were becoming so black and dirty and all that. So she says, Swamiji, what these plants must have done? The whole emission of Delhi is going on their face. What they must have done? I said, don't worry. They are all the politicians who were working in Delhi. They never wanted to leave Delhi. They died. Therefore, they are again born in Delhi only. But now all the crime that they have done, they are being paid for that. See, friends. Shuchinam Srimatam Gehe. If one is born in a good, rich family, it is not by accident. Friends, be attentive. We have no choice where we will be born. I am giving you some important thing. If you really honor that, we have no choice where we are born. Number one. Second thing, if you are parents, parents give to their children only the body. The embodied, the one who is living in that body, is not created by the parents. The same couple, they have got 4 sons. One is intelligent, quiet, dispassionate, pure. Second is a leader. Third is a businessman. And fourth is a government servant. 4 of them. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Out of the same parents. Face-wise, their habit-wise, they will be looking alike. But all 4 of them have got a different quality of life. So do you think that there is a tree, and in that tree there is one mango, and there is one apple, and there is one pear, and there is one strawberry? No. They should be different. Or one. It should be one. So if all the children are born to the same parents, then all should be same. But body-wise they are same, but the quality of life they are different. Because the embodied is not created by the parents. What we give to our children is only the body. It is something like that. For investment purpose, we have some more houses. And thereafter, we want to rent it out. Now in that house, when you rent to somebody, that tenant, whether he should be vegetarian or non-vegetarian, whether he should be teetotaler or a liquid spiritual, whether he should be a good or a bad person, what control we have got on the tenant? No control. Exactly the same way. This is the first step to ride on the spiritual path. We are someone other than the body. And this is what told in every religion. But we don't understand the meaning of it. When we are told we are someone other than the body, what does it mean? It means the body dies, we don't die. And therefore when they say, in the last life you have done something wrong, therefore in this life you are suffering. Then in this life you do something wrong, next life you will again suffer. That means what? You never died. The body came on you and you dropped the body, but you are the same. That is the meaning. But this we don't understand. And we get frightened. Oh, I will be born again and again. You cannot be born nor can you die. To tell this point here, the teacher tells, Shuchi nam srimatam gehe yoga vrashto vijayate. The yoga vrashta means what? He who has been practicing yoga, but he could not complete. And therefore, don't worry, if not in this life, next life is there. This is the benefit of being a Hindu. You have a next life. If you are not a Hindu, you will be buried once for all and wait for the last day to come. And last day will never come unless all of them die. See, benefit of being a Hindu. Therefore, even if you don't get realize this word, never mind, next life. It is something, if you miss this train, never mind, next train we will get. It is the problem. See, friends, the purpose is recognize yourself to be someone other than the body. Now, second thing, prapya punyakrutam lokan ushitva shashvati samaha shuchi nam srimatam gehe yoga vrashto vijayate athava yoginam eva kule bhavati dhimatam etadhi durlabhataram loke janma yadi drusham. Athava, other option. Be attentive. When we are practicing yoga or any spiritual life, if it is meant for fulfilling our desires, and the desires remain to be unfulfilled, in the next life we are born in rich, good families. But if you are practicing yoga and everything, not for fulfillment of desires, but to know the truth. Such people, such yogis, they are born, it is said, yoginam eva kule bhavati dhimatam. They are born in those families where all great masters live together. See, friends, if you see the lives of many masters, they have lived in this world in such families where prosperity was not there. Very simple but pure. One example I'll tell you. Bhagwan Shankaracharya, he was born to a family, Nambudri family. Both of them, the parents had no children, and they were all the time praying to the Lord. They were the follower Lord Shiva. Ki, oh Lord, please bless us with a child, please. And doing a very pure, perfect life. One day, the lady gets a message in the dream that I will be born to you. And then she tells her husband, this is what I know. No, I don't believe it. Let him tell me also. And they were sleeping in the same temple. Next day, he also got the same message. And thereafter, Bhagwan Shankaracharya was born. These are not accidents. We believe in purity of the dogs. This is the thoroughbred horse. This is the pure Alsatian. There we understand the importance of the genetics. But when it comes to human beings, all kachra. And then we say, why the people are like this? Because you have not taken care of the genetic material. See? And therefore hybrids are born, not purebreds. If we are talking about genetics for the animals, purity of breeding, purity of selection of the strain, then equally it is applicable to the human beings also. But there we don't understand, because I love. What love? It's a lust. See, friends. So, अथवा योगिनामेव कुले भवति धीमताम् एतद् हि दुर्लभतरं लोके जन्म यदीदृशम्. Such a birth in a holy spiritual family is very rare indeed. Thereafter, such a yogi who is born in such a good family, then tatratam buddhi sayyogam labate paurvadehikam. Now that jiva who was born in this good family, whatever sadhana he has done in his last life, that will continue to be presented to him in the present life. It will not go waste. See, you will see, all of you are here. How many millions are there in this world? But out of so many millions, how many are interested in study of yoga, study of Bhagavad Gita, study of Vedanta, being contemplative? Very few. It is not 12 to a dozen. And this is how it reflects what was our earlier life. See, friends, it is something like, I don't know why God has given me such a huge, heavy, bulky body. What do you eat? I eat everything, whole day I eat. Now don't blame the God. You have created that body. Therefore, whatever we have today in our life, it is our own earning. If we get good body, it is our earning. If we get bad body, that is what we deserve. Don't blame anybody, including God. Then, tatratam buddhi sayogam lavate paurvadekam jatate cha tato bhuyaha samsiddho kururandana. Then thereafter, he continues from where he has left in the last life. And therefore you come across many children right from childhood, they are extremely contemplative. Two examples I'll give. When I was studying all the scriptures in Himalayas somewhere, there used to be one small child. His name was Hari, I don't know where is he now. He was very fond of me. And wherever I go, he'll follow me. So I used to tell him, I said, look here, when I am studying, I don't want you to disturb me, nor go anywhere, sit quiet. Because there are mountains, if he falls, his parents will trouble me. Okay, sit in one place, no movement, no talking. And suppose I study for 3, 4, 5 hours, he is listening quiet 4 hours, 5 hours. No movement, no talking, no nothing. So his mother used to tell Swamiji, what kind of child he is? He is not interested in going, playing and running and asking to eat this. But he comes with you and sits quiet. I said, this is not by accident. It is brought forward from the last life. Therefore, it is tam tatra bhuyaha samsiddhau kuru nandana. When we thus are aware of this, we see naturally get pulled toward the spiritual path. Then, purvabhyasena te daiva hriyate yavashopi saha jidnyasurupi yogasya shabda brahmati vartate. Then, purva abhyasena tena eva hriyate yavashopi saha. Such a person, because of his earlier practice, he is naturally drawn in this. He can't stop it. Now, the second example I wanted to give was this. Recently, I was in Varanasi Shivratri program. And there was one classical program where I was sitting. And there was a small girl, must be about 4 years. Other children were playing and looking here and there. And this girl sitting quiet. And when some dance or musical performance was going on, she will go on playing tabla like this. Her hands will be maximum 6 inches, so small one. But on there she was continuously. And it was not for 10 minutes. We had a program for 3 hours. All the 3 hours, that girl was so quiet, steadily sitting and listening everything so carefully and enjoying and playing the tabla. And when it goes druta fast, then she will also do it. When it goes slow, she will also go slow. So her mother, Swamiji, what is this? I said, don't worry, she is a born musician. Let her grow the whole she will go. Therefore, whatever we have studied in the last life, that alone has pulled us in this life. So, jidnyasrupi yogasya brahma shabda brahmati vartate. Then such a person will not only remain only at a physical level, but slowly he will start rising above the body, then the mind, and come to discover the divine self that he is. Then prayatna jatamanastu yogi samshuddhi kilvishaham aneka janma simsiddha tato yati param gatim. Prayatna yatamanaha yogi. So this yogi who is putting efforts, lives after lives, again and again, samshuddha kilvishaha, then he comes to a point of perfect purity. Be attentive. Perfect purity is that state of the mind where there are no disturbances on any count. What is the meaning of a pure space? Pure space is that space which is supporting everything and doesn't get disturbed by anything. So it is unopposed existence, not opposing to anything. Suppose the space is in a temple, sanctum sanctorum, it is not pure, and if the space is in a toilet, it is not impure. That kind of purity, which is supporting everything, all the experiences are supported, but none of the experience can create a dent on our mind. See, friends, if you want to practice this, I will tell you a technique. Try this. In our childhood, almost all of us sometime have touched the fire and got our hand burned. After that, what is our reaction with the fire? Do we have a hatred for the fire? No, because we have learned that the fire burns. Thereafter, we use the same fire in such a manner that the fire becomes our slave, because we have learned. But if we don't learn, then the impact in the form of liking or disliking comes on our mind. Then that liking and disliking, that guides our total life. It is here we go wrong. See, friends, therefore real spiritual practice is learn from every experience. Then your mind will remain pure. Because when you learn, you grow wise. So what is the very simple, best spiritual practice? Learn from every experience of life. That's it. Nothing more to do. Now this I learned from one child. See, what happened? I had a breakfast somewhere, and the husband, the wife, and the son, the three were coming for my talks. In their house only I had breakfast. So that time I was talking on Upanishad, Kenopanishad, and there the thought comes that because of which the mind is able to think, but that which cannot be thought of by the mind, that is the Brahman, that is the reality, and that reality you are come to discover. So you are divine. This was the main theme. So when we were taking breakfast, the man has to go somewhere. He got some urgent call, being a doctor. So he went. The moment he went, now his wife, she has got a freedom to complain about the husband. So she says, Swamiji, my husband is very good, he doesn't have any bad habits. Whenever the wife praises the husband, some kind of a googly ball is coming. So I was waiting now what is coming. No, he is very good, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, he doesn't eat non-vegetarian, he doesn't go to clubs, he doesn't have any bad habits, but when he becomes angry, oh God, we cannot take it. What to do? Now when you give somebody breakfast, let him eat comfortably. So I was enjoying nice paratha. But then that boy who was with us, he said, Swamiji, may I answer on your behalf to Mummy? I said, hey Guru Maharaj, shuru ho jao. And he answered on my behalf to his mother. He said, Mummy, what Swamiji told, that everything is God, is. So, Swamiji is also God, I am also God, you are also God, and Papa is also God. Then the mother said, like we have got different brands of biscuits, Parle biscuit, Monaco biscuit, Britannia biscuit. Then like that, Swamiji is a happy Brahman, I am a baby Brahman, you are a mummy Brahman, and Papa is a angry Brahman. See how beautiful it is. If we are able to learn, we will never suffer in our life. But instead of learning, we react. Don't react. Therefore, prayatna yatamanastu yogi samshuddha kilvishaha aneka janma samsiddhi tato yati param gatim. And thus, when it is practiced for lives after lives, then he attains the perfection. Tapasvidbhyo diko yogi, jnanibhyo matodikaha, karmibhyashadiko yogi, tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. Therefore, tapasvibhyo diko yogi, don't torture yourself. Then, jnanibhyo matodika, don't only go on giving lectures. Then, karmibhyascha, don't get involved unnecessarily into activities. Then, tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. Focus your attention on the quality of your mind before you take up anything during the execution. After the job is done, your mind must remain perfectly clean. That is yoga. And yoginam api sarvesham madgatena antaratmanam shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamomataha. When you are doing all these things, for what? Now Bhagavan says, Yoginam api sarvesham, of all the yogis in the world, madgatena antaratmana. Your Patanjali says, Ishvara pranidhan. In Kriya Yoga, the third point is Ishvara pranidhan. Madgatena antaratmana. We have to remember two things. Be attentive. If we are a failure in any area, it is because of our lack of performance. Don't blame anybody. Don't blame God. You don't deserve it. And if we are successful in life, thank God. So why these two funny things? Why not for both put on God and relax? No. If you are failure and if you blame it to God, then you say, I didn't know God did it. No. You have to be responsible for your life. And if you are successful, why bring God? So that you don't become arrogant of your success. Friends, failures one can digest. To digest the perpetual success in life is very difficult. See? And therefore here the teacher is telling that yoginam api sarvesham madgatena antaratmana. The yogi should never forget that whatever we are today is because of his grace. Then Shraddhavan bhajate yomam. Now last story before I conclude. There was a great yogi Maharaj who was in Munger school of Bihar school of yoga in Munger. You might have heard the names. Swami Satyananda. He had his yoga institutions round the world in more than 100 countries. And one of the oldest yoga schools. After completing so many years of yoga, towards the last few years of his life, he handed over everything to his next disciple. You take over. He walked away. And what he did? He went to a place, sat down and started only Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. After taking food, if you go to a hotel to take the dinner, what does it indicate? What food you have taken, your hunger was not satiated. Therefore, again you have gone to eat. In the same manner, merely doing this yoga, had that great master attained fulfillment in his life, why he should give up everything and start chanting the Lord's name? This is what Bhagavan says, that Shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yukta tamomata. Therefore, this is meant by Patanjali, tada drashtuhu sarupe avasthanam. Unless we come back to our essential nature, all what we are doing outside is only washing the clothes, only cleaning the utensils, but never taking the food. See, friends, therefore, you have to have in your own room or wherever you are, your personal God. Spend some time before Him. That time, you are nobody. If nothing, at least put one small little lamp or a agarbatti, and before you get out of your place, take His permission. Oh Lord, please protect me. Come back, again report. Slowly, you will discover an anchor in your life. And with that anchor in your life, you will be so happily confident, like a child who is happily confident in the lap of his mother. In Wales, UK, I was staying with one British family. And one day, that Amma came to call me for breakfast. A very small house. So I was sitting on the bed itself, and I must have been lost, maybe sleeping. So she came, she saw me, and slowly went back. Afterwards, when I went back, she started crying. Swamiji, I am so sorry, I came and disturbed your meditation. I said, look here, I don't meditate. Don't tell me that. Then, but you were sitting? I said, yes, I was sitting in the lap of my Bhagwan Krishna. Sit in his lap, not on the asana. and see the difference in you. Like a child sits in the lap of the mother. He doesn't care where the mother is. I know I am taken care of. Then all your problems, Shocho Deshi Pradishtape Sthiramasaram Natu Tritve, it's all useless. See, friends, and this is all your bhavana that will help you. Give it a try and be a perfect person so that He expresses through you in every action, in every word, and in every thought. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.